stage. Get it going for Pat Bennett! How's everybody doing tonight? So I want to be cremated. It's not because I'm spiritual or religious. I want my family to use my ashes to play pranks on each other. Put my ashes on people's shoulders and shit. Put me in salt shakers so you have the 11 herbs and spices of Pat. But the main thing I want is an urn that's like a singing birthday card. So whenever my family's remembering me, they can just open it up and, oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. So one of my dreams is to run a movie studio, just to run it into the ground, but not in like a Harvey Weinstein kind of way. I just want to make shitty sequels to movies we don't need. I want to make Titanic 2, The Ship's Revenge. Or we make Rudy 2, and we see him after he graduates Notre Dame, we see him in a tiny house with 6 kids, and we watch him slowly die of an opioid addiction. But the other thing I want to do with this movie studio is put characters from different TV shows and movies together that don't belong. Like, I want to remake Passion of the Christ, but starring Vin Diesel. I want to take Van Wilder and put him in Good Will Hunting. But the main one I want to take Michael Scott from The Office and put him in Black Panther. See how uncomfortable he is? He can replace Chadwick Boseman. Just see him walking around going, Wakanda, I barely know her. Watch him get beheaded. Great. So there's a lot of great apps and inventions that we've all taken advantage of during the pandemic, like DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, OnlyFans. But like a lot of people in my generation, I was online dating during the pandemic. And there are 2 types of people you'd meet online. The rational people who realize you shouldn't meet in public during the height of a pandemic, and the hookers. The hookers would show themselves pretty goddamn early in the conversation, because you'd be like, hey, how's it going? And they say, you want to meet up? And then quickly follow with, do you have $300 in the Cash App? Pretty on the nose. But I gotta tell you guys, I met somebody, I'm in a relationship, it's great. If somebody please blow me $300, I really appreciate it. So Jeff Bezos is a prick, we all know it, he's an asshole, but he's got a great product. Nobody's ever going to leave Amazon. It is so convenient. You know that if you buy condoms on Amazon, it suggests you buy a dildo? It's not even a vibrator. He knows he doesn't even need AA batteries to best use. So on second thought, can somebody float me $350 for all my expenses? I appreciate it. So my sister gave birth to a little boy recently for the purpose of this joke. And I get congratulated for it a lot, which is a weird thing to be congratulated for, because I did nothing in the process. And if I did something in the process, there would be a ton of issues. I also have another nephew. His name is Timmy. He's 6 years old. He's awesome. I just fuck with him all the time and call him Jimmy. Because that's what you're supposed to do, I think, as an uncle, is just fuck with your siblings' kids. Like, growing up, my dad's brother would just point to his nose and tell me it was his mouth, and it explains a lot of my problems, really. But as an uncle, I think that's part of the job, just to fuck with your siblings' kids. When I have my own kids, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to name my firstborn Patrick Bennett Jr., just so I can call him PBJ. And that's not fucking with him, that's giving him a great nickname. Jesus Christ, PBJ, you're putting me in a real jam here, man. Making me real crusty. So I feel like the Bible's the first comic book ever written. Think about it. Jesus is born son of a God in a manger. He's got superpowers. He heals the sick. He turns water into wine. He's got sidekicks in the disciples. He's got devout followers that flock to him like attendees at Comic-Con. Like Batman has the Joker, Jesus has Judas. And just like Iron Man and Superman, Jesus isn't real. And just like Black Panther, he ain't coming back. All right, guys, thank you very much.